What's happening, folks? Man, we got Berto, man. We got Smitty.
What's happening?
That's what I'm talking about. Mike should be here
Hey,
soon.
Hey, that music give me hype. I had to get in the zone.
Hey.
I know when I get in the zone, boy, it's over.
Well, hey, if you like that, this is even better. And welcome in, folks, to episode 107 of Out of Your Falcon Mind, Atlanta Falcons Fancast. My name is John, your host. My normal co-host, Mike, he should be here at some point. He's helping a buddy with an event tonight, so hopefully he'll pop in at some point. But y'all that are watching on Smitty's channel, like, what the hell is going on? Why am I seeing this dude on Smitty's channel? Smitty was nice enough to broadcast our show through his channel tonight. So, I wish y'all could. Hopefully, Mike will be here at some point because if you've never seen our show and you haven't watched or heard Mike, go back and watch a few shows. You'll get all the energy that he has in those shows. But absolutely. So, Berto, Smitty, man, thank y'all for joining me tonight.
Of course, man, no doubt.
Hey, no problem, man. Hey, and y'all, if y'all in that comment section, y'all know how me and Berto get down on 95 North Sports Machine. Go ahead and press that subscribe button, press that like button, and like we always say, man, it's free of charge.
It's free, damn it.
That's right, man. Yeah. If y'all have not subscribed to our show, feel free, man. Hit that subscribe button, like the video for us. Helps us find more Atlanta Falcons, or helps more Atlanta Falcons fans find us. We're closing in on 600 subscribers. We hope to be at 1,000 here, sometime during the season. If not before, we'll see. We've been growing like crazy, man. So if y'all are not familiar with our show, just to give you a little quick summary of what we do shows year round, and during the season, we'll do a preview show of the upcoming game coming up. We'll do a recap show, either depending on how the game goes or my kids' baseball schedule. We'll do it that Sunday night, or we'll do it the following, next day, Monday or whatever. And then we do the draft season, we'll do draft profiles. We did a live draft stream with our boys from the New Millennium Falcons podcast, which make sure you check those guys out. So pretty much, we pretty much bringing you content year round, man. So we hooked up with Smitty and Berto probably 6-7 months ago, something like that. And we just connected, man. We just it all just worked. So, they've been nice enough to have us on their show. Of course, we've had them on their show a few times. So, man, it's been great, man. So, and also if y'all are listening to this on iTunes and Spotify, drop us a 5-star review. Helps us get out to more folks on those platforms as well, man. And
please do that.
And we got some new merch, fellas. We got some new merch. How about that?
Ooh, that red hoodie. The red.
I'm about to show you, man. About to show you, man. So we got these new one here.
Man.
Pretty nice. All right, it's got black. We got the black and we got the red.
That's dope, man.
That's the one right there, man.
That's dope.
We got Out of Your Falcon Mind on the back, which is pretty nice. And this is some of the other stuff we got. We went and we did an outline on the logo, which the outline looks really damn good, if you ask me.
You got 5X on there, but Mr. John Higgins is gonna call you up. You ain't got no 5X.
Oh yeah, he already in the chat waiting to type it in.
Yeah, we got the 5X now. We got the 5X now, and then we just got this is the one I got to get. I got to get this black one because that one looks good.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah, and we got different colors, man. We got women's sizes. We got all different sizes. So whatever you guys like, man. If y'all want to support us, feel free. Since we're not in the super chat world yet, you can go ahead and do that. But
I got the original.
Look at that. See,
I got the original.
I got the pink one going on over here too. So there we go. There we go. So yeah, man. So getting into some of the Falcons talk, man. We'll start off with that because we did a Twitter question of because on our show also we go off the rails a little bit sometimes. We're definitely Falcons based, but we'll end up talking about fucking food, life, you name it. So it just ends up being that way, man. We do an underrated, overrated segment, which everybody loves, and so I'll put that out to Twitter and on YouTube. Say, what do y'all think is underrated, overrated? And we got some great answers. We're going to go through that. And I saw this yesterday on Twitter actually, and it was I forgot who posed the question, but I stole it because I was like, man, this would be great for the show. Because it's the summertime, there's not a whole lot going on.
Yeah,
we'll talk some Falcons. We're gonna have some fun. is there a drink? Is there an alcohol that y'all have had in your life that you said, hell no, never again? That messed me up so bad. I'm not doing that one more time. And we got some good answers.
Oh yeah.
I've definitely got one. I'm going to share later on in the show. So we'll get to that in a bit. But we'll start off with the Falcons talk, man. So what would y'all think? We've heard a lot of talk about we could be a top 10, 15 offense and defense this year. So is there something that would concern you? We'll start with offense. And Smitty, you can start with you, buddy. Anything that concerns you that would prevent us from being a top 10 to 15 offense? It could be anything. Player, coach,
6 months. Arthur Smith play calling and execution by the offense. That's the only thing stopping us. And you got everything you need. Top 3 running group. You added Bijan Robinson, that upgraded that. Offensive line stuck together. You add a rookie at that left guard position, who I think is going to be an absolute monster. So Drake London, Kyle Pitts, all the weapons you need. So all they have to do, Arthur Smith call the right plays, Desmond Ridder execute when you need to, and that would be the only thing stopping us.
Yeah, I like it. Alberto, what say you, buddy?
I would go to the run game, and if we take a step back, Smitty, you just mentioned, we added Bijan Robinson, but if we, add too much of an emphasis on the run game, as we all know, this is a copycat league, and there's film out there for all other 31 teams to go ahead and hone in and just really dissect the Falcons' run game over this offseason, especially with our opponents coming this year. That would be one thing. If teams can figure out how to really effectively stop the Falcons' run game, that could be something that holds us back as far as being a top 10 or 15 offense in my book.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like what y'all both said, man. And like Smitty, what you said about Matt Bergeron too. I was listening to Locked On Falcons with Aaron, the other day, and I didn't know this, but his RAS score for the guard was like 9.82.
Yeah,
like insane for the guard. So I mean, like he played mostly zone. They did a ton of zone rushing up, or running up in
right.
Up in Syracuse. So I mean, he could be just, man, if he can be a plug and play type of dude right off the get, I mean, that just, man. But yeah, I'm with you, Smith. I mean, like I think we even talked about it on your show in the past. I mean, I think Smith took a little bit better of a step last year with his situational play call than he did in year one. There's still some plays you were like, oh, okay, I don't know what it just seemed like he's sometimes outthinks himself. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of overdoing it, like when the answer is pretty simple right in front of his face, But no, I kind of agree with both of you there. I mean, and I guess the obvious answer would be Desmond. If Desmond just doesn't, if he just is not what we all hope and think he could be, because I got all that confidence in the world in him. I think he can. What we've surrounded him with, he can make the throws he's going to have to make in this offense. The question is, will he be able to make the throws that
and two, he just needs to consistently develop. If they can lean on the run game long enough for him to develop properly and start to make the throw that he needs to make, I think sky's the limit for this team, this offense, and for Desmond Ridder.
Yeah.
So
timing's
about
be a big
development.
He's getting a lot of new weapons and stuff like that. So timing is also another thing. Getting down those routes with the receivers, tight end. Kyle Pitts coming in, Jonnu Smith. Where do they like the ball placement and stuff like that? That's also going to be critical. There's a lot of would-be interceptions off tip balls, so you don't want any of that happening in any of the crunch time games or down in the fourth quarter or anything like that. You don't want those type of mistakes. So definitely, really just sharpening up his craft, man, and getting better each and every day, man, for Ridder, for sure, man.
Agreed.
Yeah, 100%. Because he's got, like you said, I mean, all the new pieces he's got, and I mean, it's great. Was awesome. He's already been working with him. He's working with them in the OTAs. He's working with them on his own, which is critical, man. He's got to get that communication down. They got to understand, like you just said, everything about each guy that we got. So, I mean, all that put together, I mean, they've got plenty of time to get that down. You just got to put it together, man. And they're not going to get a ton of time during the preseason. We all know that. So I mean, it's going to be, those first 4 games will be interesting to see how, if he starts slow like he kind of has been over like the course of his career at Cincinnati, or if he just comes out of the gate, with just busting balls, which would be great. I mean, that's what we all hope for. So before we go on the next one, man, let's jump in the chat, man. John Brooks, what's happening?
Brooks.
He said we need to go get D-Hop. don't have a legit burner wide receiver that can take the top off of a defense. We don't have a legit burner wide receiver outside of Pitts in London. I've kind of cooled on D-Hop, man. Like, I just apparently I read earlier that it looked like Buffalo and I think the Chiefs were the top
Chiefs,
teams that were fighting for him. I don't know that he fits. I mean, we've talked. I know y'all talked about it too. That wide receiver 2 position. I mean, I think it's going to be a lot of different folks all year long. It's going to be Bijan. It's going to be Kyle. It's going to be
Bingo.
It's going to be different guys, all year long. So I mean, I don't know that we need him necessarily, especially for the money that it's going to command. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's still going to want to get paid, man.
Yeah.
He's 30, 31 years old. I mean, you can make
31 almost.
31. You can make an argument. Look at Julio. When Julio was 30, he was getting 5 years, $85 million. D-Hop is going to want the same thing. He's just as a productive wide receiver. And like you mentioned, we have talked about this wide receiver 2 spot. And just as recent as Friday, like I named 4 positionless players on this Falcons roster now, with Bijan being one, Jonnu, Kyle Pitts, and of course Cordero Patterson. Either one of those guys could probably go in as a number 2 to start the season. There's no way how really we're going to shuffle this lineup and how Arthur Smith is going to use them. But those 4 guys there predominantly can be a number 2, can put up number 2 type numbers. Bijan was a do-it-all in Texas. Sure, 385 yards receiving. But hey, you know what? You can add on to that. You can scheme right around that and build on those numbers and build on his on what he can offer to this offense. So the D-Hop conversation for me is kind of dead at this point, man. I don't think Falcons will go after him. I'll be shocked, honestly, if they did.
It's too much money, man. And at the end of the day, like I said, man, Kyle Pitts gonna be the number 2 target or receiver, however y'all want to put it. But DeAndre Hopkins, he looking at Odell Beckham and that $15 million that he got, and he's gonna say, I put up better numbers than he did. And he get 15, and I don't get but 10. That ain't gonna work. So to go to a team, and I gave y'all 3 teams on the video I did earlier that have the cap space. Well, 2 of them have the cap space, and that's Detroit and Indianapolis. And both of those teams need a number 1 wide receiver.
Yeah, absolutely. Go Jack, what's up, man?
Go Jack,
man. Kenny, man, what's going on? Dude? He said,
Kenny, what's happening?
Love Kenny, man. He said, "What's up, fellas? Big John, Money Mike. I wish Money Mike. He'll hopefully be here soon. Smitty,
I know, man.
Hermano Berto, we got 4 horsemen in the house. Can't wait to see what I got cooking up today. Yes, sir. Hey, there's Big John. You were just talking.
There he is.
We always cooking something
on,
in the lab.
That's right, man. What's going on, Dre?
Right. What's happening, Dre?
RJTL for life. Good to see you, man. Bubba Gump was cooking.
Bubba Gump.
Carrie, what's up?
Hey,
John,
Carrie.
Mike, Berto, and Smitty, what's up, everyone in the chat? Excited to show tonight. We are off the chain with food talk. Yes, we were. It was
and just stay tuned. That's all I got to say.
That's right. 3:30. What's going on, man? Tiff Raines, good to see you. Justin Swisher, Dwayne Ruffin. Hey, Bolt Bros, our buddies,
Bolt
man.
Bros, what's happening, man?
Hey, man, we did a show with the Bolt Bros.
I saw it.
None of us are Chargers fans, but the Chargers are kind of the Falcons for the West Coast, man. They really are. Like we're like mirror images of each other. So those guys put on a great show, man. If y'all ever want to see some Chargers stuff, go. Sonny, what's going on? Edward Mitchell, Ant, what's up, buddy?
Anthony, what's happening?
You're right.
Man?
What's cracking, man? Tyler, what's going on, man? Y'all got it, man. Tyler, y'all seen this picture of Tyler wearing the Out of Your Falcon Mind shirt at the Coliseum in Rome?
Yes,
amazing.
I did see that.
Wow.
That was
Amazing.
dope.
Wow.
That was dope.
Legendary right there.
Hell
man.
yeah, man. That's what's up,
That's
man.
dope.
John. Oh yeah, we're getting ready. Oh yeah, we got some. Absolutely, dude. Can't wait, man. Gary said Mike is busy eating some of those snacks he can't name. Y'all need to go back and watch that last.
Hey, y'all, please go check that show out, man. Please.
Watch the last show. Mike had a few things to eat during that show. Gentleman's Journal, what's going on, man? Let's see. Trick 654, what's happening? Bolt Bros, this podcast so great there should be double the amount of subs. Hey, appreciate you, man.
100%. Hell
yeah.
Hey, they gonna get there, man. Trust me. We're gonna help them get there. We're gonna help them get there.
Damn, 3/4 of some of my favorite Falcons content. This is dope. Hey, appreciate you, Jonathan.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank John.
Man. Yeah, Anthony, the red one's pretty tight, man. I'm gonna have to get the red one too, man.
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, man. Tyler, appreciate you, buddy.
That one gonna sell out real quick.
Yeah. Hey, man, make sure y'all check out Giving Game, man. He just started this stuff up too, man.
What's happening,
Let's do it, man.
Oh, right quick, John. Tell them where they can go to order those jackets.
Yeah, you can go to it's just bonfire.com / out of your Falcon mind. And I'll put the link in the description of the video when I get this stuff, man. We'll get this done. Cheesecake from Kim, we doing the live. We'll see, buddy. We got a freaking packed show. We do that occasionally, like Smitty and Berto does it. We'll see if we can get them in at night. Jordan, what's up, bud?
Well, Jordan.
Good to see you, man. Tony Wright said, "Do not know how credible the
Tony
source is, but there's a police report said the Atlantic Falcons signing Yannick."
I saw that report. I did see that report. You know, naming the Falcons they named the Falcons and the Browns as the two destinations for Unique and Jackway.
For the type money, money that he wants,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not good against the run, that would not be a good move.
Yeah,
we already. I mean, Ebiketti's damn near the same, like build and everything that Yannick is. I mean, like
put more trust in Malone and Ebiketti, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Oblivion, what's up, bud?
What's up, man?
Kendra, what's going on? All right, so next Falcons question: sneaky player on defense.
We didn't do top 15 defense. If you want to do that.
Oh, shit, you're right. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, so what could stop us from being a top 15 defense, Smitty?
What can stop us from being a top 15 defense?
Yep.
If that defensive line don't gel, I think we need to get support from that linebacker system. The last couple of years, that's been our strength, but this year, for the first time in a long time, it might be our weakness. So the linebackers, you know, they have to put work in. So if they can put work in at that linebacker position, this defense is easily going to be top 10, top 15, because you upgrade the secondary and the pass rush. But what about the linebackers? So
very true, Berto.
Smitty, I'm gonna go a little bit against the grain on what you said. I think the linebacker is that position. I think is solid. There's athleticism and there's smarts there, but I think the real question is who's gonna be given that green dot to call the defensive signals on the defensive line. The guy that's gonna align those big hogs up front in the right alignments. The guy that's gonna call the right calls on the back end to align these guys in the right zones and stuff like that.
Right.
So I personally think what could hinder us from being a top 15 defense or top 10 or 15 team defense would be who's entrusted to be that signal caller in the middle of our defense. Last year, I think Dean Pease did an injustice by giving it to Michael Walker when we had Rashaan Evans. And we all know Rashaan Evans and Dean Pease have some history together, both being under that Tennessee Titans squad back in the day. So with Ryan Nielsen coming in, you can't help but think Caden Ellis is the guy to do that for him. It'll free up Roy Anderson to be a havoc on this defense. Let him do his thing. Let him roam free. Let him attack the ball while Caden Ellis does the line adjustments and calls the audibles, calls the blitzes, whatever Nielsen is dialing up in his ear. So I think it would be that.
And I'm gonna add to that right quick. I said it in a video earlier today with Michael Walker. For that linebacker core to succeed, he has to get back to playing the way he did his first 2 years. And what I mean by that, flying around the field, dropping back in coverage properly, setting the edge, getting after the quarterback. He had a record career best season last year, but he fell off the second half of the season. So if he can get consistent and get back, to that ferocious way he played as a rotational player the first 2 years, I agree. I think that linebacker core would be okay. But I'm still looking for another veteran to come in and help those guys.
Yeah, I definitely want to add somebody. I mean, and like you said, I think Mikal just was. I mean, he read and reacted so well that first year. That's what he stopped doing last year. It was just like he just was going on up top. Once he gets back to just reading and reacting what he sees and going and getting the ball carrier or whatever, I think he'll be a lot better, man. But yeah, the depth of the linebacker position worries me a little bit. If one of those guys gets hurt, then that worries me. But and like you said, Smitty, the defensive line gelling, obviously, and Calais even said that when he came in. He said, it's going to take us a little bit to all figure out each other's, what we all do well, we all don't do well, all that stuff. So, I mean, it may not hit right off the bat, but I think that would be the thing. I think the back end might be the strongest part of the team. If Okudah can be the guy that we hope he can be. Opposite of AJ. I mean, like the bar is kind of low from last year. Cornell Armstrong, Darren Hall, Wooden. You know what I mean? So
they got
kind of
games.
Yeah, exactly. So
that ball didn't make it off the ground.
Oh, dude. Yeah. So I mean, that's the only thing that that's and two, what you said about Troy too, and Mikel too. Like it seems like Nielsen's defenses will be maybe not that Pease had a difficult defense, but he even said himself, like it's not the easiest thing in the world to be a part of and to call and to understand. So maybe Nielsen will be a little bit more kind of just because he has had so much success there with the defensive line, getting sacks, with Caden Ellis, learning how to use him, to go out there and get sacks. I mean, Caden could possibly be a double-digit sack guy this year if they use him same way they used him over in New Orleans.
Yeah. I think all his 7 sacks came like up the middle. I don't know if he rushed from the outside. I didn't watch enough film.
Yeah, he did a lot of stunts in A and B gaps.
Yeah, exactly. That just leads me to the next question then. Sneaky player on defense that would be like the key to our success this year. Like not the obvious one, not a Grady or a Bates, but what guy kind of would be a key there for you?
If he sticks around long enough, I would say Bud Dupree. And Bud Dupree, if he comes in the shape and form of the 2019 Bud Dupree, I think he had like 11.5 sacks for Pittsburgh. Yep. He's always been that 4 to 8 sack guy anywhere he's been. But if he comes in and he can get us at least like 9 or 10, I think that would be awesome. It'll be huge.
Yep.
So you
Agreed. I'm gonna stick to my guns, man. I'm gonna say Jeff Okudah, and the reason why, as I said, he was hurt those first 2 seasons, but when he finally got a full season up under him, with a pass rush, he showed his skills, man. Why he was the 3rd overall pick, and if he can pan out like I think he can, hey, they may have him another 3 to 4 seasons if he agrees to another contract. But finally got somebody next to AJ that I think is competent. Clark Phillips is another, like someone said in the chat. But yeah, Jeff Okudah would be mine, man, because I think we need that number 2 guy.
I like it. Oh, and by the way, if y'all see anything in the chat y'all want to bring up, feel free, man. Just jump on it, because I mean, and you guys in the chat, there's a shit ton of you in there, so I'm gonna try to get to as many as I can, but I ain't gonna be able to get to everybody. Just so y'all know. But yeah, for me, it's gonna be I think Troy, man. I think Troy needs to make a big step up this year. We saw flashes last year. We saw what he could be. I think the game was just moving. We know how smart the kid is. We've heard it from from Montana. Like everybody that's coached him, everybody that's been around him, incredibly smart guy. So once he understands and it's kind of like the game can slow down for him. And if he can, that dude is going to be, I mean, we've said it on the show probably 3 or 4 times now in that Bears game where he shot the wrong gap and still got down the line and made a tackle in the backfield. Like
that was crazy.
Not too many guys can do that, man. There's not too many linebackers have that type of athleticism that can do that. So, I mean, that's, to me, if he can really be that dude to solidify that linebacking core, he might be the guy in the middle. You know what I mean? Like he could be that guy.
And that's strong because you talk about a guy that played running back and quarterback, so he knows how to read at the line of scrimmage. He knows what's coming. All he has to do, like you said about Michael Walker, is read and react. He's going to improve on his coverage. I'm pretty sure of that. So, I agree with that one all day long.
100%, man. ATL Focus, and if y'all think we're not making the playoff shot, how do y'all Falcon mind? Peace, brother. No, I think all 3 of us believe we're going. Yeah, we're going to the playoffs. Yeah, well, I think we believe that. Case, is anyone going to the Falcons first look this Friday at the Benz? Brother, are you going to be there? I mean, I know you're not going to be there. Smitty, are you going to be there?
I went to the first one ever, though, 2018.
Did you?
I did.
Damn.
2018, when they first held the open practice at the Benz. I was there.
That's awesome, man.
I don't think I'm going to make it this weekend. Nah.
Yeah, I will be. I'll be in New York for my son's Cooperstown tournament, so I'll be anywhere around there.
Hey, if you see Ken Griffin, get me an autograph.
Oh, hell yeah! Hey, if y'all remember, I don't know if y'all baseball fans, but y'all remember Reggie Sanders played for the Reds. Oh yeah, Reds, and then and then Braves at the end there. Yeah, he's a guest speaker the first day there, so it'd be pretty cool for him. Given game said, if London goes down, then who do we have to step up?
Man, I mean, that's a great question.
Yeah, because Matt Collins,
Mac Hollins.
right? I mean, Mac just busted out last year. So I mean, like he didn't have a history of being like that dude. So but that's a good question.
I hate to say it, but I think Kyle Pitts will still be that guy. Like I said, he can line up anywhere on the field. Jonnu Smith can line up in line, work the middle of the field. I think they'd be fine, man. But I think Kyle Pitts be more on the microscope if that happens.
Yeah. I agree. John's getting ahead of us here, but 7 Long Island iced teas in one night. Well, damn, dude.
Damn, bro.
We were just.
Oh man.
I'm a lightweight compared to that, bro.
I think it was a buddy of mine. My son's last game. We were talking about that too. Like back in the day when we would go to like Ruby Tuesdays, and we would just when we were like in high school, not high school, but in college, and we would get these Long Island iced because you don't know how you don't
big.
Yeah, and you can't tell how jacked up you're getting until you stand up and you start trying to walk around like, oh no, I can't do that anymore.
I just got one question. Did he sleep on the sofa in the driveway?
That's good. Yeah, exactly. Gentleman Journal said lack of creativity and play calling as far as will be holding us back from the
That's very, very, very valid, man.
Yeah. And given games, I think we need to bring in another wide receiver, someone who can come in right away and be top tier. Yeah, it's just a matter of who and if we're going to pay him, man. Like, I mean, I don't mind keeping what we have left in the bank here in case something like that does happen, an injury does happen. We got to go make a free agent signing. We have to go make a trade, something like that. Yeah. I even said before free agency, I said, man, I don't care if we just blow all this bag because we need to keep a little bit here just in case there's some issues, that come up. But yeah, man.
Let me talk about the wide receiver position right quick. I'm the one of the type people that think I don't believe in number ones and number twos. I believe in who can go out there and produce because wide receiver, as I've said over time, is one of the most replenishable positions in the NFL. You can get a guy come off the street and get 1,000 yards. Harry Douglas led the Falcons with 1,000 yards one season. So it's all in how you execute and how you play. So I don't feed into that.
Yeah, that and the fact that we've been like told till we're blue in the face about positionless football, and we've got so many, like you already said, Berto, so many guys on offense that can play multiple roles.
Right.
I mean, there's one thing I do trust Arthur in, it is being able to scheme all those guys into the offense. I mean, the man had freaking McCole Pruitt, for Christ's sake, doing pretty damn well. Right. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, and I think Kyle was just
and Cordell Patterson is still on the team.
Yeah, right. All right. And I mean, I think Kyle was just an unfortunate victim of quarterbacking last year. I mean, y'all have all seen that stat. He led the league in most uncatchable balls thrown to him. I mean, like it says that's pretty much says it all. John Higgins said Arthur Smith, like you said, Smitty, he's got to keep those guys that offense out of the third and long all the damn time. 100%, man. Yeah, 100%. Hey, there you go. You got that, Smitty.
Oh, that's our boy. Let's get it, GA. Y'all go check it. Y'all go check him out on YouTube and Let's Get It, GA, man. He does his thing with NBA 2K, Madden Football, and MLB The Show 23. But he gave us a Superman chat, $5. Appreciate it, my dog. I think I'll go get me a burger and some fries with that a little later.
Yeah, man. Well, I'll make sure to check that channel out too, man. Go get subscribed. Sure. Jamal, what's happening, man? Tony Wright said Desmond will quiet all the critics. Stay tuned. I hope so, buddy.
I hope so, man.
Yeah, man. That's what we are hoping for, man. Let's see. Ghost Peppers, what's cracking, man?
Ghost, what's happening, Ghost?
The franchise said, what's going on, man?
Yeah, man.
Dre said D-Hop's not needed. I agree, buddy. I agree, man.
Yeah.
Bro said, just gotta say that us Chargers fans are still peanut butter and jealous that y'all got Bijan Robinson. He's gonna be fine.
Y'all got Quentin Johnston though, so y'all should be happy about that.
No, man.
I think there was a little mixed reviews about that when they were like kind of lukewarm about
it. I know. I mean, Keenan Allen, he's always injured. Mike Williams, he's so. I mean, that was too, man. Yeah, so that was a great pick.
And like Sean said, D-Hop's not really a burner anymore, man.
No,
I mean,
man.
That's not his game anymore.
You seen the report today from some NFL execs? They don't believe that he can separate anymore, that he doesn't have it no more.
Yeah.
Not a good thing to say when you're trying to
man.
You're right. Sure ain't,
Yeah,
man.
$5 million. That's what he gonna go for if they talking about that.
Right. Yeah. And then Tony Rice says Scotty Miller is a burner, and he'll be our number 4 when it's all said and done. Probably right.
Yeah,
and you can't forget, man. Kyle Pitts 4.4 speed, man.
Yeah. True.
6'6", 250.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Can't
exactly
nobody
right,
check
man.
that. Can't nobody
Exactly,
check
man.
that.
That's
Jay
crazy.
Murphy, what's happening, man?
Right.
We are feeling great, man. We are feeling great, man. Jim Austin, what's up, love? Feeling good about watch the stream and go to sleep. Oh, Mike, what's up, man?
Hello.
Jim said, what's y'all's prediction on Pitts TDs this season? I think he's got to get at least 10 this season. He has to be him.
I say 8.
That's probably pretty good. Smitty, what do you say, bud?
I'm gonna go 5, and the reason why, I think Drake London will lead the team in touchdown receptions, and I think Bijan Robinson may get at least 5.
Yeah. I think he probably leads them
split it up.
touchdowns.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
he leads the team in touchdown within like the first 6 or 7 weeks.
You said it right, though. You said it right, the league, because if he gets 5 touchdown catches, I think he can at least score 10 from the red zone, running the football.
Yeah, I mean, we got so many dudes, man. Like, there's only one ball. So, and honestly, dude, I don't care. I just want to score points. I mean, with these guys, like, we need to be averaging 25 to 30 or more every game. Like, I don't know why we couldn't. You know what I mean?
Hello. Just said, Smitty, the damn yard barely missed the mailbox with those low out of iced teas.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Tony said, as of Thursday, June 1st, I expect Jets to release Corey Davis and Denzel Mount. And as the Jets, as the Jets have signed replacements for their number 2, 3, and 4s. Yeah, I mean, then Corey Davis has been coming up in conversation for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Seriously, man.
So, I mean, we will see,
Could
man.
happen.
You never know, dude. You never know. I mean, I can see Corey Davis a hell of a lot more than I can see D-Hop. I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the
Arthur
case.
Smith knows him, so that's one major reason why.
Yep.
100%. All right. So last question of the Falcons talk, and then we'll get to have some fun. What is y'all's real list? We all hope and pray that Ritter is the guy and he's the dude. We've all seen the guys on Twitter that still hate on him, that still don't believe in him. That's fine. I mean, that's fine. But there's also those guys that I joked the other day with Ev Glaze on Twitter that some of these folks already got their tweet in the drafts ready to go. The first interception he throws, they're going to be like, "See, I told you, he ain't the guy." Like, you know, but y'all know that's out there. That's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of ridicule on him from the jump. They're going to want to see him, make those errant throws. They're going to want to see the little snippets that folks are cutting up, seeing him throw these inaccurate passes. They want all that shit to come to life, man. But I'm with y'all, man. I think he's really going to silence some critics, man. I really do.
Be fine, man. Like I said, all he has to do is develop it. He'll be fine.
Yep.
If I can give a realistic comparison, John, the 18th ranked quarterback this past year was Daniel Jones, and he put up modest numbers, 66.7 completion percentage, threw for over 3,600 yards, 17 TDs, and 6 INTs. If he can give us that stat line, it's a major win for Desmond Ritter. Coming from 768 yards the last 4 games, full season under his belt. If he can give us that, I think that this offense probably will be top 10.
I agree with that, but I'm gonna be real with you. The Giants really didn't have no weapons when he put those numbers up.
Well, his numbers were that because he rushed the ball too. He rushed for 810 yards too.
Yeah, that's true. And again, he didn't have no receivers, so half the time he was running for his life. So I think Desmond Ritter can at least get to 20. I hope so. Like I said, with the play calling and the way it's set up, and Falcons are probably going to be pretty efficient in the red zone with a strong run game, and getting Kyle Pitts and Drake London back on the same field is going to be tough to cover.
That's another one right there. What do you guys think as a red zone offense? Where are we going to rank in the league on that? We have so many freaking weapons, man. There's really no excuse to finish anywhere outside the top 5.
Man, I'm gonna say they got to finish top 10 in the red zone with a strong run game and a running back that can line up anywhere on the field and kill you. ain't no way around it. You know, top 10 all the way. Top
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, I don't disagree, man. Because I mean, we talked about the different combinations he can put out there. I mean, if you throw Bijan and CP out there and Tyler Say, and what are you going to do? I mean,
Right.
and like there's
No
gonna
way to guard against that. No way to guard against it.
There's going to be a mismatch somewhere. And like folks
Right.
be like, well, say, oh, well, it's not Madden. No, of course it's not Madden. But that's just realistically what's going to be on the field. So they're going to have to
That's
make
what's on paper. That's what we got going.
And I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna line London, Pitts, and Bijan Robinson up on the same side of the field at least 2 to 3 times a game. I'm telling you. Watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. But as far as like the realistic, I mean, I think he's going to have some struggles like any basically rookie quarterback. He'll probably have some, throws he'd like to have back. He probably will have like an up and down, a little bit up and down season. But I mean, just, I guess I just think that's going to happen. But I expect him, and I said before on one of our shows, if he is not the guy, it's sure as hell not going to be from a lack of effort, because that dude is a worker. I mean, like, he is going to put in as much time as he possibly can, whether it's in the film room, on the field with his boys, all of it combined. Like, he's going to do whatever it takes for him to be successful. So if he's not, it's not because he didn't put in the work. It's because he maybe ain't the guy, and that's that. But I truly think he will believe in. Like, I've seen enough to know that, okay, yeah, I mean, a few of the accuracy issues over the years, we've seen quarterbacks come in and work on that and fix their accuracy issues. I mean, or like really drastically improve it. So, I don't take a whole lot of stock in a lot of the quarterback. We've talked about it before, guys, all three of us. But I mean, like, it's just so tough to project. I mean, it really is.
Every quarterback will go through their slump, and they always talk about the sophomore slump. That's not for everybody. It's all in how you prepare, how you prepare with your receivers, your running backs. It's just how, chemistry. That's what it's all about. If they get that chemistry down during OTAs, training camp, preseason, they go into the regular season, they'll be fine.
Is it out of the question to think that this team can replicate what we did in 2016? We have way more weapons than we did. The only thing that's really separating us is we don't have a Kyle Shanahan. So we're going to have to rely on Dave Ragone and Arthur Smith to really dial it up. Other than that, the passing yards was the only thing that really separated. The run game is there.
Thank you. Muted yourself, maybe.
Yeah. He got excited.
I said,
Hey, did it again, buddy. You're still muted.
Do not call Dave Ragone's name on any show that I'm on.
No, but you have to involve him. He's part of the staff. Fuck that. He's part of the staff. His ass is getting called out. Because if you know what, if they don't deliver, he's got to be one of the scapegoats at the end of the year. Bar none. Has to. If this offense
I hope so, because
doesn't put up anything, he's a scapegoat.
I hope so, because I can make frappuccinos myself. And I can
There you go. There you go.
Oh, man.
But I mean, you bring up a good point, Alberto, because I mean, if you remember that first year with Shanahan, like, it wasn't that great. I mean, and then you heard, and there was the audio of Matt on the sideline telling somebody, he said, "Man, when we figure this out, we're gonna be lethal." And like
the next year.
Figured it out the next year, and they were fucking lethal. So I mean, it could, yeah. I mean, it could, I mean, it's Ritter's, and you kind of saw. I mean, if according to Arthur, if Ritter had have grasped everything sooner during the season, then he would have been in sooner. That was,
true.
Basically what he said. So, and the whole playoff, I'm not going to rehash that. But not even rehash it. But regardless, I mean, it's still Ritter's truly first year in the whole offense. So, but the fact that he's had the entire offseason to stick his head in the freaking playbook and understand, because I mean, he's talked about it before, and so has Arthur. Like, it's a pretty complex offense. You have to understand all the checks. You have to understand, like, that's the most important thing in this offense. Get into the line, make sure everybody's into the right positions, and if you don't see what you like, make sure you check it into the right play. Otherwise,
right.
This is going to be a disaster.
Yeah. And I hope one thing that I do hope and pray that the game slows down for him as the season goes on.
Right.
If the game can slow down for him and he can get through his progressions, it's going to be, a nightmare for defenses.
Big time, man. Twisted Torch. Terry, what's going on, brother? You said, what's good? You get the gang, Smitty Berto out of your fucking mind, man. Good to see you, man.
Listen.
Make sure you check out Twisted, man. Y'all can't miss his videos, man. They're hilarious.
Playing up 300, playing up 300. Who are you, guy? Jesus Christ, guy.
You got to go back and get that sweatshirt. Yeah, man. I guess you're gonna have to, buddy. Sorry.
Hell yeah, man.
Damsky, what's going on, dude? He was
our boy Adam Holloway.
He was just down here with his boy in Chattanooga playing some football this last weekend.
That's dope, man.
False start. What's going on, man? Good to see you, dude. Sean said, y'all think the Falcons are waiting on Jets to release Corey Davis, scoop him up? I mean, it's definitely a possibility.
Possible. Possible. Depending on the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree, man. He said, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. Your boy been out of commission the last couple of weeks. Allergies, dude. I ain't gonna tell me about, dude. My allergies and sinus has been nuts.
I've been going through the same thing, man. Trust me.
It's that time of year, man. It's that time of year. Drew said, what's this I hear about the rumor that Ritter's accuracy looks bad? Didn't he throw 63% last season? Yeah, I mean, it was. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's if you look at dudes, like, you can pick out anything you want to support whatever narrative you want. If you want to go find a bad throw, you can go find a bad throw, put it on Twitter. Look, he threw a bad throw. If you want to go find a bomb he threw it's the consistency, man. It's like if he can be consistently good, like, I don't expect him to hit every pass. You know, I expect him to make some mistakes. I expect him. I mean, the guys playing corners in the NFL, they're playing corner for a reason. They're there for a reason. They're getting paid for a reason. So they may jump some routes. They may take advantage of some things. Same thing with some safeties, man. It's just going to happen. But the difference is how quickly can he process it? How quickly can he adjust during the game? If he can make those changes during the game, if he's having a tough one, that's what separates the good from the great. The ones they can adjust on the fly and just make it during the game. So I mean, you look what Mahomes, man. Mahomes is literally changing it up throughout the freaking game, like quarter to quarter. You know, so. I'm just catching up here on some of the chat, man. Said Mike Jones Jr. might be good.
That's a low-key good signing, man.
It is. You know, because I asked my buddy Chris, who's a huge LSU fan. I said, you know, tell me about Mike Jones. He said, dude, he goes, he's an amazing athlete. He said he didn't know gap A from gap C, but he's an amazing athlete.
Exactly what I said. He was just all over the field.
Yeah,
wherever the ball went, he was there.
Just stay in the classroom. That's all I got to tell him.
Yeah.
Yep. Ron said, Zach Harrison going to be a sleeper. I went back and watched him against my dogs. He actually had a pretty good game against some elite players. Yeah, and the great thing with Zach is, man, he doesn't have to step in and be like a monster this year. He's got time to learn. He's got time to sit back and learn from Calais and Renilson and all these guys, all these veterans that we got, man. But I mean, if you look at his size, man, he's damn near the same size as Tyree Wilson. He's a little bit smaller. I mean, a little bit shorter. But I mean, he's up
there. The measurables are there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and Dre said communication and assignments is key for our defense to be a top 15. 100%, man. 100%. I said that on y'all show the other day. I just commented that the communication is going to be, that's what these OTAs are going to be so important for. This defense to get that communication down, know what they're all doing, man. Damsky said, Rashawn wasn't the mic back.
You reeled me in. I love you, Damsky. Oh man.
That dude he know his football, man.
Man, he's a GOAT when it comes to that, man. All those breakdowns he be doing, man. Great work.
And Ghost said D-Hop listed off of like 8 QBs he wants to play with. 4. None of them were in Atlanta. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me, dude. I didn't think. I mean,
man, do not start.
Yeah, man.
What's going on, PR? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I know, man. And KD said Walker played better as a rotation player. Yeah, he did. He did.
Yep.
There's no doubt about it, man. And Zach said our defense will be a top 10. Injuries will be the only stopper. And I can see that too. Here's a question. Would you guys bring back Deion Jones over Michael Walker?
Smith, take that one.
I would say no.
Your guy.
I would say no. Only because I don't think the way things ended in Atlanta, I don't even think he would come back. But taking over Michael Walker, I would say no because, like I said, I feel like Michael Walker can really do more than he can do. He just need to find that edge that he had. If he can find that edge, he can get back into the rotation, help this team out, man. But over Deion Jones, I take Michael Walker all day.
Yeah, I would go not Deion Jones, but I would insert Quan Alexander over Michael Walker. Quan Alexander, having played with Ryan Nielsen, another guy down there in New Orleans, knows the defensive assignments, knows what Nielsen wants out of this defense. He would have a slight edge over Deion Jones. And, Quan Alexander, he's a known guy in the league too. So, hey, that's just my take. I think Quan Alexander would probably be a better fit than Deion and could overtake Michael Walker.
Damsky made a great point, man. He said, did Deion Jones learn how to fill a gap?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
true.
I mean, we know obviously his shoulder was bothering him that last season here, and he was making business decisions all year long, and that's why he wasn't going in and making those tackles. And I mean, his biggest attribute was his speed, and I mean that's one thing that as you get older that just slows down a little bit, and like you said,
goes down, and his coverage was down because when have Deion Jones to give up 78% of passes?
Oh my God, right.
Yeah, that's what hurt, man. Yeah, man, I know. Bulbers, all that matters is our team stay healthy. Yeah, that's huge, man.
Amen.
I mean,
hell yeah.
That's why I was so glad we kept beefing up the D-line, man, because, I mean, you can never be too deep at that position, man, at either one, because one guy can go down and it can just throw a wrench in your entire freaking –
Yeah.
I don't know. And Raw Rhino said Helms, man.
I love Helms, man. And that's your guy.
That's Alberto boy.
Alabama guy, so – yeah, man.
Y'all know I like him. Yeah, I mean, I watched Marco, man, the entire career at Alabama, and rarely a starter, but I mean, would come in. Dude, led the team in tackles last year, and you don't, like he was a captain, one of the captains as well, and he can be a guy. Like he could definitely be a guy. He could step in there and his nickname was Hitman, man, for a reason. So I mean, like he's not afraid. He's not afraid coming up, hit you in the mouth, man. So.
Can I answer a question right quick by JT Young? He said he'll take me over Deion Jones. If I could run and put on pads, trust me, I go for it. I'm much too old for that now.
Tell me about it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, NW franchise player said Richie Grant could be like our version of CJ Gardner, Gonson, AK-47, and Jeff Okuda. Those are my X factors on defense. That'd be that. Dude, that would be
I'm good with
fantastic. That. Yeah. I mean,
the thing with Richie Grant is I haven't seen that killer instinct yet, and that's something that CJ Gardner Johnson has. He would talk trash all games, and he will knock your head off. So
I want to see how comfortable he's going to be with Jesse playing next to him now, because he's going to have a lot more freedom to kind of be the guy he is. Yeah,
be the USCF guy, the guy that got him drafted in the second round.
100%
was all over that fucking field.
Yes. Yes, and I think if he has the confidence knowing the guy next to me has got it, I ain't got to worry about it. Not to say he didn't have any confidence in Jalen, but let's be honest. I mean, Bates is an elite safety for a reason. So, I mean, if
upper echelon.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, if he exactly. So, I mean, if he's got that confidence there and he knows he can just focus on his job and what his job is, then he could be a player, man. He could be a player. Millie Mills, what's cracking?
Millie Mills, boom.
There we go. There goes Zach. So Jesse Bates is different maker. Yeah, no doubt about it, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. So
and one thing Jesse would bring is help over the top, which is something neither cornerback had last year.
Yeah,
that's why AJ kept getting beat deep because he didn't have the proper help back there to help him over the top in certain situations.
Yeah, correct. Tony Wright said, "Watch out for rotational players outside linebacker Malone and Eddie Goldman could be sneaky players. Watch out." See, Eddie Goldman gets forgot about because he just disappeared and then came back. So we'll see what kind of shape he's in.
Tony Wright, that's a great video idea. I'm gonna do that later this week.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. Rob Ronson, I'm interested in getting in a Falcons away jersey. Who should I get?
Dude, I'm a defensive guy, so I got my Bates coming in. So that's my next one.
I think you go wrong, man. There's so many good choices, dude. Yeah. I mean, for the first time in a while.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Just get superhero Smitty. They're gonna.
There you go.
What number?
My favorite number 2.
Number 2, there it is.
There we go.
Sneaky player to watch for will be Campbell with the play off of Grady. Yeah, no double team. Yeah, that I can't wait to see how that D line is going to work and what offensive lines are going to do. Because we saw what Grady did next to Graham when Graham was playing out of his mind. For those first. And when Graham got hurt, you saw a different Grady because teams could just kind of key in on Grady because there wasn't a whole lot there.
I
So,
don't
man,
think teams can double team anybody on this defensive front this year,
right?
man. It's all
You-
gonna
you-
be, head up, 1-on-1. That's it, man.
And you haven't heard much about Taquan Graham, but trust me, he's going to be a big part of this defensive line when he comes back. Now, I know people still mad about the fumble, but y'all got to let that go. But y'all got to look at what he meant against the run. If he wasn't on the field against the run, the Falcons probably would have been dead last.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. All right, man. So we will move on to the next part of the show, which is the underrated, overrated segment. So
here we go.
Man, while I'm pulling this up, or Smitty, feel free if y'all want to get in the chat and bring some more folks up that I haven't got to yet. Feel free. I'm going to find all these. And
all right, Smitty, what say you on an underrated, overrated, Smitty? What do you say? What's one underrated thing? What's one overrated? Go ahead, brother.
One underrated thing. I'll be honest. I'm getting up in age, and I'm gonna be honest. Rest is underrated because if you don't get enough rest, sometimes you don't make it through the day. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you're working 12, 13 hours straight. Go to sleep on the way home. So sleep is underrated, man, because sleep is what's gonna get you through the day, keep your mind strong, and all the things that happened the day before, sleep can help you forget all about that. So sleep is underrated.
I like it.
Underrated for me would be I had the privilege of having some Lay's potato chips, but Cuban style this past weekend. Those are fucking drastically underrated.
I started to get some of those the other day. Man.
Compliment, brother.
That's one. Hey, that's one. That's one of my favorite sandwiches, boy. Cuban.
Me too.
But this is a potato chip.
I saw him post it. And I was like, "You gotta be shitting me! What is this? I've never seen it before."
Bro, fucking elite. I loved it. Big Game James was the one. He was like, "So how are they?" I was like, "Man, they're fucking phenomenal. You gotta try it. These are amazing." I mean, they'll take a regular fucking Lay's chip with a sandwich, boop, kick it right out the window, insert the fucking Cuban style chips, and you're good to go, man. Good to go.
I got to try those. You shouldn't have said that.
Well, I guess who's picking those up on the way to New York on Thursday?
Yeah, right. Yeah. There you go.
Hey, real quick, Damsky said hot take. Bijan leads the team in receiving touchdowns.
I can see that.
Man, I just said that.
His versatility just speaks volumes, man. You can line up everywhere. So
that's why I said if he ends up with 13 or more touchdowns, just don't be surprised.
Yep. I like his patience as a runner. I like his, his patience sometimes reminds me of Le'Veon Bell was probably the most patient runner, to mind for me. So the way he, not necessarily comparing the two, but it's just the style of how patient he was. He let the hole open up and he hit the hole. I see Bijan doing the same shit. I see him, probably 8 to 9 rushing TDs to go along with maybe 4 or 5 receiving TDs to lead this team in touchdowns overall, man. So yeah,
I thought long and hard about this. One guy that he reminds me of, and a lot of y'all may not remember him, but I do. John do, Alberto do, because we've been around for a while. But Priest Holmes don't get the credit that he deserves.
What
a fucking beast that guy was.
We can get a Bijan to turn into a Priest Holmes. Oh man, I could hit a home run. Oh, and I think it could happen. I think it could happen.
Oh, I do too. Yeah. Millie Mills talking about Ritter said 3,000 to 4,000 passing yards, 20 to 35 TDs, 400 to 700 rushing with 3 to 8 TDs. That'd be a hell of a season. I'll take that all day long.
I don't know about that. Them rushing yards though. It could happen because it's 17 games. But I would love to see him, extend plays and throw more out the pocket. But those passing yards, I'm definitely for that.
Hell yeah.
100%, man. All right. So to share some of these underrated or overrated, I got here on Twitter, man. So our boy Ski, who's from Germany, so we appreciate Ski tuning in when he can from Germany. He's probably asleep right now. He said overrated was Tom Brady. I think that's a little personal, but
I actually agree with that. And because the reason. Shout out to Ski. The reason I agree with that.
He is fucking overrated.
Think about it. If that tuck rule never happens, does he win all those Super Bowls? I don't think so.
He don't. Absolutely not. When can you honestly say, "Fuck"? Oh, Tom Brady won that. Fuck. Well, let me shut up. Let me shut the fuck up, because now I might bring back some feelings into this broadcast. And
Yeah, man, let it go.
I'm gonna let that one go.
Because I know where you go. Let it go.
God damn it.
Yeah, say the least, man. Say the least. All right, and he said underrated, the sheer beauty that is our gradient uniforms, which we found out not gonna be wearing this year. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about it? Do y'all like the red gradient?
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't like them. Yeah. I'm a throwback kind of guy. I'm gonna just be real.
I don't mind them, but I'm not mad that we don't have them either way. I was good either way. I like it.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I can't wait to see that Bijan Robinson throwback jersey because I know I'm gonna get me one sooner or later.
Yeah,
fucking dope.
Got to.
Yeah.
Got to.
I've got it. One of my favorite ones is the Julio throwback black. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite ones too. Tony Rice overrated the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Every year.
I got 3 forwards to the fucking Dallas Cowboy fans, and I'm like, you done choking yet? Because it's almost December.
Oh God, I love it. You know, it's and Mike, my co-host, for y'all that don't know, his mom diehard Cowboys fan. So like she's from Dallas. So like they.
Oh, okay. Well, I can understand. Yeah.
Yeah. But they have their their discussions. It's pretty fun. And like they've bet on games, and she wins most of the time, and then he has to pay up. Our boy Kevo, man, Crown, he said,
"Hey, Kevo,
overrated is the Aints offensive players going into this season."
Agreed.
Underrated is all of our offseason additions.
Facts.
Agreed.
Overrated Buffalo Wild Wings. I agree with that.
100%. I went to one up here the first time it opened. I'm like,
that was awful.
Better fucking bar wings than
I ain't gonna lie, it was awful.
Than this shit, man.
I got better wings at Wingstop.
Exactly. And the boneless ones that you might, it's just it's 99% bread, dude. It's like, where the fuck does the chicken go?
Chicken nuggets. That's all they eat. Chicken nuggets. That's why I don't like them.
Barely it, dude. He said,
Smitty, are you saying you hate chicken nuggets?
I don't like boneless wings.
No, it's just nuggets. That's all it is. You're right.
Chicken nuggets. That's all it is.
It's just but Buffalo Wild Wings has theirs is like a ton more bread. It's like bread nuggets with a little bit of chicken. Like it's all it is.
You might as well just get a box and sell a Happy Meal.
Oh man. He also said underrated was the wings from Outback Steakhouse, which I've never had. Have y'all had them from Outback?
No, I never had those. I'm a steak guy, so I never taste those.
I'll have to try that. He said underrated also LeBron's production at age 38.
Agreed.
That's
very
fair.
Underrated.
That's fair.
A good one.
He said overrated was the Falcons unis from the previous regime.
Oh, I cannot disagree with that.
I didn't love that. I didn't love them either, dude.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, them all black uniforms we had back in the day, I would rock those anytime. I didn't agree with the way the numbers looked. I didn't agree with that, but those black uniforms, they were nice.
Yeah, no, I agree. I did have the black one. Our boy JR from Pound for Pound, ATL. He said overrated Chick-fil-A, and he actually said that on our show from like I don't know how long. And I'm in the middle because it's so consistent. You can never really go wrong with it because it's good. It's going to be good every time. But the one thing I will say, and I told him, I said, dude, you have to try. And I don't know if y'all tried this or not. The spicy chicken breakfast burrito.
I tried it already
with the creamy salsa, dude.
Tried it already.
The creamy salsa, fantastic.
Dude, I would fuck that shit up real quick. But I'm gonna tell you something real quick. We are deprived up here in New England. Well, more so in Rhode Island, where I'm from. We got a Chick-fil-A. The fucking thing, the lines are always, outside waiting to get in.
It's like that here too.
One day, hey, I saw the line. It was within striking distance. Let me go get one of these bad boys. Let me do my motherfucking review. I was like, you know what? I'd rather go get fucking Popeyes chicken sandwich than a Popeyes, man. I mean,
I'm gonna be real, man. Chick-fil-A, my favorite item on the menu is actually the market salad, not the chicken sandwich.
Those are good every time, yeah. Yeah, I would take a Popeyes chicken sandwich over Chick-fil-A any day of the week.
Yep.
I mean, I'm going Wendy's hot and fresh. Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich fresh out the grease is the best I ever tasted.
You said that so fucking flawlessly, man. How many of those have you actually ordered in your life, dude?
Man, it got to be. It got to be in the hundreds.
Golly.
One Love said underrated Adrian Foster, also a good one.
Arian Foster. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. If he hadn't
overrated
got hurt,
Tom Brady. Yeah, I agree with that too.
One Love, man. Overrated. Yes, sir.
And Kerry said the gradient jerseys are overrated. The worst one's not going to lie.
Hey, see.
Yeah, and JR also said underrated was Dr. Pepper Zero and Grady Jarrett outside of Atlanta, which I 100% agree. I don't think folks realize how good Grady is just because he's never had somebody next to him. And I mean, we've been bad most of his career except for the Super Bowl year, his rookie year. So, I mean, I think he may show some people this year, man. Tony Rice overrated the New York Jets.
Yeah.
And I love this one. Billy Mills overrated Jason Tatum.
Oh, man. And look, goddamn.
I disagree with that.
I heard 13 minutes into the game.
I disagree with that. Sometimes the star players are only good as the team they put around them. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have rather taken the loss in Miami than for the shit show that these guys put up yesterday, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, that was
bad. That was
really bad. That was really bad.
That was coaching at the end of the day. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra won championships. That Boston coach, he just learning. That's all it was, coaching.
ATL Peach, she said underrated this is a great one. How many black-owned restaurants Atlanta has? It has so many to choose from, and she is.
Oh man, she's absolutely correct.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I don't went to about 5 or 6 of them, so I know exactly what she's talking about.
Yep, and it's not even outside the perimeter as well. Like you go, it's all over, dude. I mean, there's
a lot of them in Buckhead too.
Yep, 100%. She said overrated or Teslas. Customer service is trash, and a lot of their owners are obnoxious.
I would not drive a car that have.
Ride, man. I tried to get in one time when I was in Atlanta. I Ubered one. I Ubered in one. I'm asking, how the fuck do you open the door? It was so complicated. And I was like, yo, man.
I would not ride in a car with a turbine engine because that motherfucker might blow up like Saddam Hussein.
I saw a video of one because it was one of the ones doing the self-parking or whatever, and it was at an air show.
I saw that.
It self-parked itself into an airplane. Like
that was crazy.
So
that's too much. Too much.
Can't be doing that. Our boy Vic, man. So he said overrated. This is crazy to me. Overrated is sub sandwiches. I've never met anybody in my life that doesn't like sub sandwiches. Yes.
Oh my god.
He on crack. He on crack because
I thought maybe he just went to Subway and that was it. I was like, dude, you got to get outside of Subway, and he was like, no. He's like every other. I'm like, no, dude, no, this is not right. It's not right.
Go to where he live at. That's what I want.
He's in Utah. I think he's in Utah. I think.
Oh, see, that answered the question. Because if you get a public sub, you won't have no complaints. Boar's head meat, top of the line.
Would you consider BLT a sub?
It can be if they put it on the
no, because they don't put enough bacon on the sandwich.
That's true. Yeah. It has to be a ton of bacon. Yeah.
You eat more mayonnaise and lettuce than you eat bacon.
Fuck. Dude, he got at me on Twitter I think it was like last week. I was like, BLT. That's a great sub. He goes, it's not a sub. And it's like when he tweets, I can just picture his face being serious. It's not a sub.
Yeah, no, we went back and forth. We went back and forth quite a bit about it, man.
Man. Yeah.
Dre True statement.
Shout out,
Berto, Dre True statement said it took him 10 minutes to open the Tesla door.
Dude, it was so annoying. I was like, excuse me, how do I get in? I had to knock on the window. Like, how do I get in? Like, come on, man.
Boy, that would have irritated me. I would have just told him to go on. I called somebody else.
That was for me. I don't watch hockey, so I can care less for the Bruins. Damn sure fucking care less about the Patriots.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Eagles overrated. Don't think they can keep it up.
I don't agree with that quite yet.
I don't agree with that one either because they just added back to what they had last year. They actually upgraded, so they may end up back in the championship run. Who knows?
Ooh, Tony Rice said overrated Matthew Golden Boy Stafford.
Ooh.
Yikes.
I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, so I can't agree with that.
Yeah. So our boy Christopher Coakley on Twitter, he said underrated is my grandma's potato salad. Ooh. He said overrated is other people's potato salad. He said underrated
Boy.
watching Mariota. This is funny. He
I
said,
don't. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
He
ahead.
said underrated is watching Mariota the last year. It was actually funny at times, to be honest. And I don't, man.
Ain't that funny about losing?
Yeah. He said overrated. And this one I can't get with. Overrated was Waffle House.
Oh no.
I can't
Man, we got a lot of crack users in the house tonight. What's going on?
Bro, Waffle Houses are just it, man. They just hit different, bro.
He said underrated.
They went to that wrong one. That's what that was.
Yeah.
I fucking love Waffle Houses.
I do too, dude. He said underrated Donovan McNabb.
Agreed.
And overrated premium positions.
Okay.
I can roll with that.
I can get with that one. Yeah, so I'll do mine since we haven't done mine yet.
Go ahead.
I gotta do my overrated too.
Yeah, you can do that one. Yeah. So my first underrated one is Calais choosing to join our team. Like,
love it.
Because the dude has been in the league for 17 years. You would think at this point, and like most veterans, they want to go somewhere that they're going to have a chance to win that last few seasons. They want to go run at a ring, right? He had a chance to go interview or speak to the Jets, speak to the Buffalo Bills. Chose not to because he heard enough before with his meeting in Atlanta with Arthur Smith, Arthur Blank, with Terry to go ahead and pick us, man. I think that's people don't give that enough credit, man. Like that guy at his point in his career, as successful as he has been, he chose and what he saw in our team, that should make everybody excited as hell, man. Like the fact
and
that
one thing that was underrated about that conversation was community. Community. 100%. He's a big guy in the community, so that right there alone, he said, stuck with him. So I mean, shout out to him, man.
100%, man. And JT Young says Saints offense not overrated. I'm praying car trash because them receivers down there something serious. Well, we'll see, man.
But Dennis Allen ain't.
This one right here.
Yep. Henry Tron said underrated are the concession prices at Mercedes-Benz. One of these days, I'm going to the ATL to grub on that food. Yeah, those concession prices are great. You just got to get in the building to get those concession prices.
Shout out to Brewski, man. Shout out to Brewski.
Yeah, man. I was trying to see if anybody else had. And Carrie said, nah, Chick-fil-A is not overrated. And then Dre said, nah, Chick-fil-A is good. Yeah. And then see, Millie, now look, he's not lying. That mac and cheese from Chick-fil-A is pretty damn good.
Oh yeah. Had some of that with a spicy chicken sandwich. That's my second go-to.
Dre said everything about McDonald's is overrated.
Yeah, it is now, but them fries still great. Hey,
bro.
Man, I haven't had a sweets. Man, I hadn't had a Big Mac in like 20 years. I had one a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
it was still really damn good. Like I kind of missed it, to be honest with you.
Let me tell you what I hate about it though. And this is what I hate about the Big Mac now. When I was growing up, Big Mac filled your whole hand. Now it looked like a double cheeseburger. So
yeah. Inflation's real, man. They're making those. Yeah. Case the Chick-fil-A line could be double the length of the McDonald's line, and you're still going to get through Chick-fil-A. Yeah,
absolutely correct.
You're right.
Absolutely correct.
100%. Oh, this is a great one, Dre. Underrated Brent Grimes.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Oh man, no doubt about it. Appreciation post on Brent Grimes about a month ago, man.
And Jamal underrated Clyde the Glide Drexler.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great one too.
Great one.
And he just unfortunately played around the same time as Michael and some other guys, and they had some great games though. The Bulls, dude. They did.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, like I said before, and I said it on my show, if Michael Jordan hadn't retired, Houston would have won one of those rings. I don't care what nobody say, because they weren't gonna stop Elijah Wan. No way, no how.
He was something else, man. He was, yeah. And Mr. CDXX for life said Whataburger's overrated. I like the burgers, but I mean, it was
all right. It was all right.
Yeah. Tech Boy said underrated 98 Falcons season. Yeah, man.
Agreed.
I can go with that. Also, Whataburger's fucking In-N-Out is over. I like, you know what? I would probably have y'all had In-N-Out before?
No.
So when we lived in Vegas, I had In-N-Out quite a lot, and I'd always get it like animal style, and there's different ways you can get it. But I would take In-N-Out over Whataburger. I think. But it's been a while, so I'm not really sure. I think it's a boneless wing, nothing but a chicken nugget, overpriced chicken. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. You want to go ahead and do your overrated?
Yeah. Very pretty plain and simple. I think being right is overrated. And let that sit for a second. I think too many people try to be right on every and all occasions, and I think it's okay to be wrong and be told that you're fucking wrong and live with the fact that you were actually fucking wrong, instead of just trying to clown and say things that are really out of pocket. Man, everybody has an opinion and entitled to one respectfully. But when you try to push the notion of being right all the fucking time and just seeing as that you're that one above all, that's it's bullshit style, man.
And
so
somebody think like that, they're a complete idiot.
Overrated is trying to be right all the fucking time. It's okay to be wrong too, man. There is nothing wrong with that, man.
And let me add on to that. The thing I hate the most about some of these jobs, and God forgive me for saying this, the customer ain't always right. So for y'all that think the customer always right, y'all can go to hell. I'm gonna just be real.
Nope. Shit. No, dude, yeah, that's a great one, dude. Because we talk about that too, man. It's like when we put stuff on Twitter and we say stuff on the show, and folks come at us like, man, like y'all gonna have to eat those words, or we're gonna come back and we're gonna bookmark this. Okay, cool, man. Like I'm gonna say, like, you're right. I was wrong on that one. I don't really care.
And my thing is, if you come into somebody's job and you wake up with an attitude, do not take your ass to nobody's establishment. Sit your ass at home until you get your mind right.
Yeah. Very true, man. It just happens too often, man. It just goes way too often,
you're not wrong, man. Tony Rice underrated is Green Bay Packers second-year wide receiver Christian Watson. He will explode against defenses for years to come. That's if Jordan Love can throw in the ball successfully.
Yeah, he came on strong last year, though.
He did.
At the end, man. That's scary.
He did, man. And he said, "Tell us when pub subs are undefeated in my eyes."
See, she in Florida, so she know what I'm talking about.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, man. See, Greg said overrated Buffalo Bills not getting over the playoff hump. Underrated why we didn't run the damn ball up, dude.
Oh man. Oh, I'm glad he said something about Buffalo though, because that's gonna be one of my underrateds. A team make it to the Super Bowl 4 straight times.
QB custom kicks, man. Make sure you check those out, man.
Oh yeah, check him out, man. He doing his thing.
Fire.
He got some Freddy Cougar kicks on them things. Nice. But the Buffalo Bills, man, they're one of the most underrated teams all the time. Those early '90s Bills team, even though they lost all 4 Super Bowls, I don't think that's a feature you'll ever see again. Ever.
No. That was unbelievable. Tony Rice underrated Bigelow and his secret second job working with Julio Jones Associates. Shout out to Bigelow, man.
He falls out of control.
Carrie said Victor and I have been going back and forth on Twitter. Don't like his food takes. First person I've met that doesn't like subs and Zaxby's. I didn't see the Zaxby's one. Damn, I missed that one.
Shit.
I'm gonna be real. I don't like Zaxby's either.
I like the Zax sauce. I like that. But
I just make my own chicken strips at home and just borrow the sauce from the restaurant.
If y'all have not ever had Cane's before, I actually like Cane's better than Zaxby's.
Oh, I had that in New Orleans. Yeah,
we ain't got none of these fucking. We don't got any of that shit up here, man. We're so nothing, man.
Hey, Alberta,
go ahead.
Alberta, what you say, y'all grocery store called? The Mart, shopping mart.
Oh, Dave's. We got a Dave's supermarket. Yeah.
See, they ain't even got a Walmart.
But Dave's?
Yeah, we got Walmart and shit like that. With Stop and Shops.
Oh, y'all don't have Kroger. My bad.
No, we don't have Kroger. No, man.
You got Albertsons though. That's basically the same thing.
Yeah, it's the Shaw. It's branded Shaw's up here.
Yeah.
But it's under the Albertsons name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Stefan said Minnesota Vikings are overrated, which.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins overrated like hell.
And Dre is saying the truth right here. He said Waffle House is a savior on a drunk night.
Hey, absolutely correct.
I can't even tell you how many times after concerts or parties, dude. That's where we ended up like 95% of the times, man. Like
I'm gonna tell you, smoke 5 blunts after 1 o'clock in the morning to see where you end up at.
Exactly right. Oh man. Woo. All right, so in my, I have another. Actually, I have two underrateds, and this one just hit me because we were actually Berto and I were texting the other day,
Mm.
and living in the present, man.
Mm.
100% underrated. Like a lot of, we're all guilty of it. We all talk,
Sure.
we
Yeah,
get
yeah.
caught up in our jobs, caught up in what's going on and everything. And
Mhm.
like, cause I've got my son has just turned 13, and I took a photo of him at his last game. And me and Bert were texting back and forth, and I just said, hey, this, here's
Yeah.
whatever. And Bert was like, damn, this dude, he looks like a grown ass man.
He looks
And
so
and because he was on the stream, a couple of months ago, and he was like, he didn't look like the same kid. And I was like, but one of those moments, and like I've had a few, and I told him, I was like, dude, I'm sure, because Berto, your son's a little bit older than mine, but I was like, dude, have you ever had moments you just look at your kid and you're like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
Like because it was like, and I'm sure you had too, Smitty, with yours, but I mean, it was just like overnight, man. It's like, it just seems like he was like, and I heard, you always hear your folks when you're growing up saying it all the time. It goes by so fast when you have kids, and you don't, you think it's a cliche, man. That shit is for real, man. Like
It's for real, man. Because the other day I was just sitting down in my living room, thinking about my daughter graduating kindergarten, and in December she would graduate college. That's just how quick it went by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it's insane, man. The thing, he's going into next year. He'll be playing, 13 youth, and he'll have trying out for his high school team, which
fucking
blows me away, dude. Like one more year, and he's trying out for high school. Like what?
Yeah.
Man,
so
you're gonna be dropping him off at school one day. You're gonna say, man, it's gonna be over soon.
Yeah. So I mean, my advice, man, to anyone that's got tiny kids, man, the boys, girls, it don't matter. They come in, they want to play, they want to go play catch, go outside and play catch.
Yep.
Like go play with them. I promise you, because like they'll be, and thankfully, like he still wants to do all those things with me. Like he's not too cool for me yet, so that's we're still good there.
Oh yeah, you better save it because when they get to a certain age, mom and daddy, boy, y'all messing up my rep.
Yeah, exactly. So, so anytime he wants to do that stuff, like, yeah, man, you want to play PlayStation? Which is, of course, I'm gonna go play some Madden with him or some Fortnite, whatever. All that. So, I mean, like, yeah, just take advantage of that stuff, man. And don't worry so much about everything else. Just
that's funny you said that, because my daughter still play 2K with me at 21 years old.
I love it.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so.
Dude, I think it hit me the most was just in April. I was always used to saying on the weekends, hey buddy, want to go outside, want to go, go to the track, throw the ball, just walk around, do whatever. Now he tells me, Dad, I can't, I gotta work. What the fuck? I gotta drop his ass off at work.
But you want to hear something crazy? Your daughter replaced that because she playing softball.
Yeah, so, she does. That's right. She's out there, man. She got 8 hits in the season. I'm good with that, man. So she's doing her thing, man. Crazy, man.
And Dre said overrated Terry Bradshaw.
No doubt about it.
Man.
I go further than that. I go Troy Aikman too. Troy Aikman did not never throw the ball over 62%. Oh boy. I'm not gonna comment on that because I was just about to say something stupid. But,
I've been to one in my life, man.
Really?
It just once, and this was right next to the airport. And we just stopped in to grab some wings, and that was it. They weren't
wings?
really fucking.
Yeah, the wings are okay. I mean, they're not.
Yeah,
it's nothing great. Yeah, it's nothing great. And Dre said, Berto being right all the time is super overrated. If you don't know everything, if you know everything, you really don't know nothing. 100%, dude.
Hey, boy, my grandma always say that. Always.
Hey, this is a great one. Under the Whataburger spicy ketchup is the shit. I got to be honest with you. Like, I didn't know that existed until I went there. That's pretty damn good, to be honest with you. And Emperor said underrated Keith Brooking is not mentioned in the top 10 best linebackers of all times.
I don't know about that.
I think you missing out. Yeah.
You would have said Justin Tucker, I would have probably said okay. But Keith Brooking, no. Unless you're talking about Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons for sure. Yeah, but not all time.
No, not all time, no.
He made a lot of tackles 10, 15 yards downfield. I mean, that's just kind of what it was.
Yep.
This is wrestling related. Jay
Cargill,
AEW. Oscar, yes, she won the belt this past week.
Dre said Zaxby's is overrated. Yeah. There's a lot. I see a lot of that, man. I see a lot of that. and giving games in Waffle House is the after hour spot. Y'all tripping? Yep. Told you, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Hey,
find
boy,
anybody here though.
It been some memory of those, boy. I'm telling you.
Fucking
I
dope.
was,
Yeah,
I was
100%.
a wild boy coming up. Trust me.
All right, so well, getting to all right, since you speak of that, then, you ever had a drink mess you up so bad you said, "Nah, I'm not doing that ever again."
Oh, yep, a blue motherfucker. I'm telling you, some motherfucker will tear you up.
What the hell is that?
That's a long story.
All right,
No,
well, we
no,
got
no,
time. We
no,
got
no,
time.
go
At
into
At
that.
least tell
What
us
is
what's in it.
motherfucker? What is that?
I think it's hypnotic, vodka, and
Oh
something
God.
else.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we call
Yeah,
those hoax.
but if y'all out there in the comments, if y'all
Orange
had
juice.
one, y'all know what I'm talking about. Them drinks will tear you up from the floor. I'm telling you.
Yep.
Man.
That was the one for me, man.
I think it had Grey Goose in it as well.
That's a whole hell of a mixture, dude.
Yeah.
Mine was just plain and simple. It was just orange juice and fucking hypnotic, but they go down so smooth. So after like 4, okay, now you're starting to see fucking doubles. It's like, whoa.
Hey, giving game sports. Hey, you already know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, and speaking of which, Kim, I say, yeah, my daughter is 3. When I tell you that girl has so much energy, she has me tied up so much. That's why I can't post videos. So hey, man,
Lord.
funny, man. Enjoy the shout. I go back to 3 or 4 in a heartbeat right now, man. I really would.
I was in my early 20s when my daughter was 3, so I could run after her. If I had a 3-year-old now, I'd probably have a heart attack running down the step.
JT said, "Would you rather go to Super Bowl 4 times in a row and not win, or blow a 28-3 lead?"
God damn it!
I hate you.
I don't want to be in history, so I'd rather go 4 times in a row and not win than that shit that happened.
Yeah, I go
Man.
4 times as well because if I'm up
Buffalo did.
28-3 and I lose, the coach gonna get DDT right there on the sideline.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a question, man.
Dude, happy birthday, Dre.
Shout out Dre. Happy birthday, bro.
Very true statement. Happy
Bless,
birthday,
man.
my brother.
Hope you enjoy
Tony
it.
Wright said underrated was Jesse Tackle not being in a Pro Football Hall of Fame. I could,
But Zach Thomas in there, they had identical numbers. It's just stupid.
I know, dude. I know. And another good one here, man. Tommy Novus not being in a Pro Hall of Fame. Yeah, should definitely be in there too. All right, so back to that question. Berto, you got one?
On the which one though?
Yeah,
that one I mentioned. Hypnotic and orange juice. They call it Incredible Hulk.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You drink 3 or 4 of them bad boys, man. They go down light and sweet, but man, it'll fuck you up, man.
Stephon Moses says underrated strip club chicken wings.
Hey, Mike will 100% agree with you on that one.
Oh man.
I can't.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I done been to a strip club plenty of times. Never ate there. Only drunk. Never ate there. So
if you would think, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd love to hear Mike's response to that because he would definitely.
I just cannot picture eating food in the strip club with ass crumbs just shaking all over the place. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry.
Oh man, a little glitter in your wings.
See, exactly.
I mean, does anybody be like, I'm hungry, I want to go eat? So, I mean, that doesn't seem like it'd be the first thing that comes to your head.
Yeah. That oh my god! And what the fuck? If that was a thing, it'd be a questionable thing, man. Like what?
Yeah. I missed one. One of the underrated. Our boy Dansky said, "I'm gonna say it, and I don't know where it stands with y'all, but cookout is fucking underrated. Have y'all ate at a cookout?
That shit suck.
Is it a restaurant?
I've never had it.
Yeah, man. I can't stand that restaurant. I went there one time, never again.
Never heard of it.
Never again. Menu price is affordable, but
is that in Atlanta?
Sorry. Yeah,
it's around here. Yeah, it's down south. I mean, I'm sure it's other states.
It's called Cookout.
Cookout, yeah, it's called Cookout. It's probably
Cookout.
It just has like burgers, hot dogs, that shit. So
gotcha.
Onion rings, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and our boy Savion Mixon said underrated has to be the revamped Falcons defense. It's going to take some time to gel, but after the first quarter of the season, I don't know. You may see a heck of a unit that's on that side of the ball, man. I would agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree.
Our boy Steven on the alcohol question Said, I ain't swear off any alcohol, but Ozu would be it if I did. It always fucks me up. Only breaks it out to watch other friends get fucked up these days. What I have sworn off of is mixing any sort of alcohols. I got to know when we begin the night if it's a beer night or doing the harder stuff. Yeah,
That's fair.
that's fair. Because you don't. Yeah, that's. Was it beer before liquor never been sicker than what it is? You heard that before? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. And then
Giving Game Sports said, Giving Game Sports said cookout is trash juice. So he said that's not the move. He said not the move. Oh man, y'all crazy.
Our boy Big Low said underrated is Jiffy cornbread, overrated skillet cornbread.
Fucking shout out Low.
Overrated skillet cornbread, man. You done lost your mind. Man, skillet
cornbread, man. I'm telling you.
Skillet cornbread with homemade chili is unlike no other. It's undefeated.
You know what I can say about Jiffy cornbread too, man? All the fucking flavors they have out now, man. Just keep it just original, man. They got so many other varieties now, man. We don't need all that. We just need the regular Jiffy, and then you throw your own shit in there if you want to.
Man, Jiffy diabetes in the box.
That's all right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Henry Trong said tequila and beer mess me up. I'm good with whiskey and beer though.
Oh man, y'all got some strong ass livers, bro. Fuck that.
And our girl Tish on Twitter said overrated Netflix, HBO, Peacock, and all the shows. All that folks flood the timeline with. I've never seen. I don't know why the fuck y'all are.
I disagree with that,
and I can be the only one that doesn't watch it. I disagree too. I'll watch all of them. And I mean, there's so many good stuff on Netflix, man, and so much good stuff. I mean,
now Netflix, I don't watch Netflix like I used to, but Peacock.
You watch them? No. Yeah, there's some good shows on Peacock, man.
Peacock, Hulu, and BET Plus. Yeah. So
she said underrated.
You stupid. I do a tip drill.
Oh.
She said underrated was old fashioned donuts. Absolutely the best donuts. Fight me. Which man, my wife loves old fashioned donuts.
She said overrated.
Underrated.
She said over. Oh, okay.
Underrated.
Yeah, no fried donuts like no other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our boy Rise Up Rundown, Logan from Rise Up Rundown said overrated is Asian food, which I love Asian food, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Said underrated is Asian music. And I have no idea because I've never heard of Asian music.
I don't know what that is.
But Asian food, bro, man, shit.
Yeah.
Asian music, the only thing I remember is Gundam Style, and that's been about 10 years ago.
It's been a bit.
And that
oh man.
Huh?
Wait a minute. Great true statement done said something. I am highly offended.
Hey, pull it up. Just pull it up. I mean,
can't. Man, you finna get kicked out of this show. You finna get kicked out of this show. Go all the way down to the bottom.
Oh man, how could you? How dare you? The audacity! I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were there, brother. You don't said that.
Man, come on, bro.
All love, man.
You just gonna clown it like that? No, we talk about Dunkin' Donuts all the time. You see Alberta with the Dunkin' Donut cup all the time.
Man, religiously, bro.
Man,
come on, man. Yeah, I can't get down with that. I have cold brew like 3 times a week from there, if not more.
Oh man,
I do. Our boy Scottish Falcon Dez, man, over in Scotland, he said overrated the Mets, the Aints, and Sean Payton. I like all of that.
Love it.
Yeah.
Underrated the Braves, the Falcons, and the Goat Man's retirement. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I think I got all the overrated under. If I missed anybody, man, I'm sorry. Y'all did a hell of a job responding to that question. That was great.
Yeah, boy, you got a lot of hits on that.
Man.
Love it, man. That was dope.
I love it. And then so for me with the alcohol question, so it wasn't a particular drink, but I think I was out of college at this point. But we had to set up at our old house in the basement. We had a ping pong table that we used basically for beer pong, for the most part. And a little bit of ping pong happened, not much. But we had a party one night, and I mixed Red Bull and vodka.
How did you do that?
It tasted amazing. But the problem was it kept me up all damn night, and I kept.
Oh, that kept Red Bulls. Ooh, yeah. Boy.
So apparently I blacked out, dude. There's like a 3-hour section of I have no recollection of it whatsoever. Like I was.
Let me tell you.
I was told the next morning what happened, This is apparently what happened. So like one of my buddies got there late. He was standing outside the door, the storm door, like the screen, whatever thing. Instead of just going out and like opening the door, I went through the door, like literally not like took the door off the hinges, tackled him. And he was like, yeah, exactly. So this gets worse, dude. So then we were downstairs. I ended up downstairs, and one of my other buddies like had a ping pong paddle, walked around like fucking bag tagged me with the damn ping pong paddle, and it pissed me off. So I'm not a huge guy, but I'm also not the smallest guy. Like I'm decent size. So I picked him up and rock bottomed him through my ping pong table.
Wow.
Oh, it sounds like some hangover shit, man.
Dude, and then he got up later and found one to fight me. So we were out in the yard, like fucking circling each other in the middle of the yard. And then we both ended up laughing about it. And it's like this is all stuff I'm being told because I don't remember any of it. And then we ended up, apparently we ran out of beer for beer pong. So our dumbasses started playing liquor pong, which is the dumbest thing in the world. You can't just put liquor shots in fucking cups and start. It's a terrible idea. Right. So and then somebody threw something that I picked up. So anyway, the next morning I wake up, I go downstairs. I mean, I say next morning, it was like 2:00 in the afternoon. And I go downstairs and there's like shit everywhere. The doors broke, man. My ping pong table was destroyed. And I was so pissed. I was like, what happened last night? I was like, who did all this? And my wife was like, your dumb ass did every bit of this.
Wow,
you got roofied.
And it's not recorded. It's not.
No, dude, this was like before all the. Yeah, this is before iPhones and all that shit. So I mean, thank God, because this probably would have been like. Oh yeah. Dude, it'd have been everywhere. So it was, dude. So after that night, I was like, no Red Bull, no vodka, never again. I'm
caffeine, boy. It would have you up for days. Trust
I'm good with I'm good with whiskey and bourbon, man. I'm good there. Millie Mills said Captain Morgan Spice rum. That is fucked me up for life. Never tried it again.
That's still strong. Boy.
Yeah.
Dre said low dying to sleep on the couch. Oh man. Anybody else said Dre said Krispy Kreme is king, but donuts. I like Krispy Kreme's donuts better. I will say that.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, dude, when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, I'm getting coffees 99% of the time anyway. Logan, what's up, dude? He said after seeing how the St. Louis Cardinals 23 season going, I now know what it's like to be a Falcons fan. It's not a great feeling.
Wow.
My favorite show, the Falcons. Love you. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, dude. Like you said, Gifted Project overrated. It's IG models. Underrated is BBWs. I love it, man. We're getting some great shit on this show tonight. This is great.
Y'all ignorant.
What the fuck, yo?
And I'm gonna tell y'all about them donuts too, man. If that Krispy Kreme red light on, that thing turned into an instant crack house,
dude. Because you can eat, they melt in your hand basically. So as soon as you eat one, like you can eat like 7 or 8 of them before you know it, dude.
Yeah, my wife done it. She ate about 6 before we got home.
Oh my goodness.
This one's the best one right here, man.
That wins. That wins.
This is what I love.
Saying a lot right here, man.
This is what I love about our followers. They're just as ignorant as we is. So they already know how we think and how we talk. So they come with the ignorance too.
I love it, man. I love it. Well, guys, we will wrap it up, man. We've been here for an hour and a half, so we'll start wrapping it up, dude. I wish Mike could have got here tonight, but man, that's cool. He probably got tied up with, like I said, he was helping Buddy out. So, but like I said, man, if it was y'all's first time catching us, man, drop like Smitty and Berta said at the beginning of the show, man, drop us a sub. We greatly appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
We'll now. What's going to be funny now? Mike is going to host his own show by himself next week.
Is he? Oh.
Yeah, I help him out.
So y'all gotta tune in, and y'all gotta. So like I'll probably I haven't told him yet, but I'll have my phone, I'll have my laptop. So like
he know now. You know now.
I'll pop into the show. I'll probably going to stay very long, but I'll pop in for 10-15 minutes and see what's up. He's got a whole lineup lined up for this show. It's going to be.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be
Okay.
y'all can't miss this show. Let's just put it that way. Like it's yeah. So Mike will have a good time next week. I'll be like I said, I'll be gone all next week. I'll be in New York. I'll be back. Look, we have a mailbag show, guys, coming up on the 14th. It's the first one we've ever done. So I've already put it out there on Twitter. Y'all send any questions you want, Falcons related. It can be stuff just from me and Mike. It can be whatever, man. Just a nice. We've already got a ton of responses. Keep those coming in. We'll have just a show. We'll come in and we'll go through all the questions, man. Again, that's on June 14th, probably about 7:00. Yeah, man. So again, y'all can follow us on Twitter at Out of Your Effing Mind. We're on. Mike runs our TikTok and our Instagram, and he does some hilarious shit. So I would suggest you follow him on TikTok and Instagram. If you guys haven't seen our 10 stages of being a Falcons fan, go check that out on YouTube.
Please go check that out. That is hilarious.
Fucking hilarious.
That is Mike's probably best work. I don't think he can ever top it. I think it's up there, man. So he had there was a stroke of genius there. So we're gonna do some more skits. You got another skit we got lined up before the season starts. So we're gonna do that one, man. So yeah, just keep following it. Keep checking the channel for the updates as the off season, because it's obviously slower, but man, as we get closer to training camp and everything, we'll keep putting the shows out and having. Oh, also, I keep forgetting to mention this too, man. Smitty, are you coming to the meetup thing? I know you're in the group chat about it.
The meeting greet? Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
Awesome.
Yeah,
so guys, it's gonna be August 19th, and we're 99% sure it's gonna be the Taco Mac and Marietta, but it'll be a lot of the Falcons creators.
I know exactly where is that.
Yeah, it'll be me and Mike, Smitty, JR, from Pound for Pound, Jonathan. I think Twisted is going to be there. Whoever's in the Atlanta area, pretty much for the most part, is going to be there. That does content creation for us, and we're just going to hang out, have some drinks, have some food, man, have a good time. And like I said, that's not been official yet, the location, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be it. So we'll just, like I said, just keep your eye on all the channels, because like you guys, I watch these two guys every week, so y'all just keep doing that.
Yeah,
man, of course, man. So and y'all can email us at atlfalconfancast@gmail.com. That's when we've got some great emails there too, man. So just keep those coming. Again, we appreciate y'all supporting us, man, and by being the young guys and letting us grow, man. We appreciate it. Smitty, you want to tell? I mean, I know you're already on your channel, man, but go ahead and plug everything that you need to plug.
Man, y'all know where to catch me at Smitty Sports Machine, man, on YouTube, Spotify, and Fatboy Slim on Twitter. Right quick, man, I want to thank John for having us on. Thank everybody in the chat, man, for plugging from my channel to this episode, man. If y'all new, like he said, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, man, to help them get to 1,000 subs. But that's all I have to say, man. That's hard to say that I don't have nothing to say, but Berto, go ahead, man.
Oh, man, it's your boy Berto, your host of the 95 North Falcons Talk Show. That's the platform on YouTube. Under Twitter, I'm under RI Falcons. That's the platform I share thoughts whenever I feel like it and just chop it up with everybody that's there. Great community there. Yes, and please, man, keep supporting my guys at the Audio Falcon Mind, man. As he mentioned, you guys are a couple subs away from 600, man. Let's get them there and beyond. So, Smitty, appreciate you always letting us rock with you, man. Again,
no doubt, bro.
All is yours, brother. Yeah,
man. No, dude, Smitty. I mean, like I said, that's underrated for us, man. It's like how cool that you've been, and like everybody basically in the community that we started, that we came into, that, letting us come on your channel and doing everything, man. That's like we can't say
man,
thank you.
It's all love with me, man. Everybody in the comment section, they know I preach positivity and love, man. All that goofy stuff I don't do.
100%, man. Right there with you, dude. And Dre, we appreciate. Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome if you come out, man. We'd love to see you out there. Give a game too. Hell yeah, dude. Come on through, dude. Like I said,
hey, Dre, bring that tilt tower, because I'm gonna have you laugh.
Man,
they already know.
That's right. So I don't know what day exactly Mike's gonna do that show next week, but I'm gonna make the thumbnail for him, because that's one thing Mike can't do. So I'll make the thumbnail for him, and we'll get that all out there. So y'all just keep an eye. I'll post it on that, and then we'll be back, like I said, the week after that for the mailbag. Keep your eye for that. Appreciate you guys as always, man. We will catch y'all next week. Have a great rest of your week. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hell yeah.
Later, boys.